All right, so we have the driver's side door panel off, and as every good person does, we have labeled a bag driver's side door, put all the hardware in there. We've got the door panel itself and the trim here labeled and labeled, so that way we know where it needs to go to next. Now we're gonna make a panel here. So what I'll do first is I'm going to take a piece of cardboard, I'll cut it out, trim it out the best I can, and then that way we have something to cut into when we make our panel, and we're closer than we would be if I just free-handed it or whatever. We'll clean that up inside a little bit too, and then we'll get patching. All right, we got our template cut out, and now we use that. We'll trace that on some sheet metal, and we'll try to see if we can recreate this. So if you can't tell, this is higher than this. There's a little divot there and it comes down. So we'll try to recreate that, but if you can't, no worries. That's probably something they can do in the body shop to kind of imitate that, so it doesn't look like that is a made-for place for a speaker. Okay, we've got our panel cut out, and we have the contour bend in there. So now we're gonna go ahead and slowly start stitching it in there and straighten the metal out as we go. There's some parts here that are kind of pushed out, but we'll kind of work it as we go in. So let's get it stitched up. All right guys, so we've got that all stitched up in. So how we did it is there was plenty of gap for penetration, and then we did a spot weld, spot weld, spot weld, spot weld, and then we used plenty of air. Every time we did a spot weld, we hit that spot with air to keep it cool so we don't have any warpage. As I've been told, warpage is the enemy. So now we're gonna go through and clean this up a little bit, grind it down, not enough to completely remove everything that we've got, but enough to make it look like it's been cleaned up, and the body guys can go from there. All right, it's ground down, cleaned up, and now a little bit of body work and won't even know it's there.